How do different cultures express emotions? Imagine walking through a busy street in Tokyo, then in New York City, and noticing how people show what they feel. It's like watching two different movies about human emotions. Even though everyone experiences feelings like happiness, anger, or sadness, the way they show those feelings can be very different. These differences come from the rules and values each culture holds. Some cultures prefer to be open and loud about their emotions, while others choose to be quiet and reserved. In cultures like Japan, China, and Saudi Arabia, people often use nonverbal signals instead of words. They might hide their true feelings to keep social peace. For example, in Japan, there's a big idea called hane, which means true feelings, and tatheme, which is what they show publicly. People hide their real feelings to avoid conflict or embarrassment. They might smile even when upset or stay silent when they are angry. On the other hand, in countries like the United States, Germany, and Australia, people tend to say what they feel openly. They believe that sharing emotions honestly makes relationships stronger. If someone is happy or upset, they usually talk about it directly and show their feelings clearly. This way of expressing emotions is called being explicit or straightforward. Another difference comes from whether a culture values individualism or collectivism. In individualistic cultures, like in Western countries, showing personal feelings is seen as a sign of being true to oneself. People often express pride or joy about personal achievements. But in collectivist cultures such as many Asian, Latin American, and African societies, the focus is on group harmony. People tend to hide their feelings if they might disturb the social balance. For example, Latin Americans often show positive emotions openly to strengthen bonds, while in China, people might hide their anger or disappointment to keep everyone comfortable. Research shows that these cultural ways of expressing emotions also influence how people feel inside. Americans tend to be more outwardly expressive, and their feelings often match their body signals. Chinese people might feel just as strongly but show less outward emotion, which can change how they experience those feelings internally. Sometimes misunderstandings happen when people from different cultures interact. An American might think someone is angry because they are loud and expressive, but in reality, that person might just be excited or passionate. Meanwhile, a Japanese person might interpret a loud outburst as rude or aggressive. So, culture shapes how we show and interpret emotions through communication styles, social values, and goals. Some cultures focus on keeping peace and harmony, while others value personal honesty and expression. Understanding these differences helps us get along better with people from different backgrounds and see how much culture influences what we feel and how we show it every day.